Hello everyone, it's Teacher Lena, and today I wanted to go through a trial slide because many times when people start teaching with Gogokid, they'll get many trial lessons, and it can be kind of challenging to get through those trial lessons because they don't have that much stuff on the lesson for you to teach through, and you can just whiz through those slides without, any problems, and then you get to the end and you have maybe 10 minutes left. So that's where the problem is. So there are many ways to extend these lessons, and I just want to go through some of my ideas. Now, I do not have the classroom right now, so I cannot show you, and I'm not even I'm not sure if I should be showing those slides on YouTube, but I don't feel comfortable right now doing that, so I'm not. I'm just going to talk you through the slides and I will show you my props. So it starts off with the song, right? The song is very fun. You can, hold up different colors during the song, which you probably were thinking of. So, holding up a red apple, red, 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 and, another blue, maybe a blue flower, so while they're singing, you can hold up those items just to make it a little bit more fun. And if it is a blue hat, I don't remember the words, but if it's a blue hat, I found these blue and red hats at the dollar store. It's a bunch of them around July 4th. So these are perfect for the lesson. You could hold up and while they're singing the song, show your blue and red hat and put on the small red hat that's way too small for you. So, so then you go to the blue slide where it's paint and they're supposed to click on the blue button, and I hold up my mouse and I say click, 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 blue, blue, click, 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 click. And, sometimes they understand and sometimes they do not. So I try my best, and if they don't click it, I click it for them. And, they repeat, they hear the word blue. So they hear it, and then you say blue, and you cup your ear and wait, and hopefully they will say it. If they don't, you say it again, blue, cup your ear, and hopefully they will say something, and usually they will. At that point they understand that they should be talking and repeating the words after you. So, but sometimes it just takes a little bit more to draw it out of them. And then you go on to the next slide, and that one is red. So you do the same thing for red. Red, click, 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 red, red. All right, good job. So you're encouraging and doing all those things. And then when you get to the red and blue bottles, you want to, click, click, red, click, click, blue. And if you have to click it for them, that is fine. You could click it for them and let them just watch the animation and listen to Hannah saying the different things. And then circle, red, circle, circle. Can you circle? All right, circle. Good. So, and then you go on to it is blue. It is blue. And they're listening to Hannah say, it is blue. And then that's a good time to come out with, oh, it is blue. Yes, it is blue. Yay, it is blue. Or, oh, it is blue. Blue, and then blow up the balloon for him and let it come, go, let the air come out, and that's a lot of fun. And then I'll save the hat for when they get to a blue hat, but then, even using whatever you have that's blue. It is blue. Yes, it is blue. Ooh, blue. And then I try to look around the room to see, get them thinking like maybe I can find something that's blue. Oh, it is blue. Blue. It is blue. Oh, blue. Blue. It is blue. And then they can find something that's blue, and sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But if you keep looking around and pretend like you're looking, then they think maybe I should look. Oh, it is blue. And then they find something that's blue, and then so that's a lot of fun. And then it is a blue hat. It is a blue hat. So of course this is after you go through all of the animations on the slide. You want to do that first, and then you can start extending with it is a blue hat. Yes, it is a blue hat. Yes, good job. And then doing that. Now that's when you get into it is a blue hat that gets to be a little repetitious, so you can add more of your objects in at that point. It is a red hat, or it is a red strawberry. Yes, it is a red strawberry. Good. It is a red heart. That's one of the slides. It is a red heart. So you can circle the heart on the slide, and then you can have your own heart. It is a red heart. Yes, it is a red heart, right? And then there's even, if you have shape cards that have different shapes on there, you can start showing them cards that have the shapes and trying to keep the color simple. But if you see that they're really getting red and blue, well then I start adding more colors just to see what they know, because a lot of times they know their colors before anything else. It is yellow. Yellow? Yellow. It is yellow, right? And going through more colors, because this is a fun time to just bring out any prop, any color, because everything could apply here, Oh, it's a red flower. Oh, it's a pink flower. It is pink, I think. It's kind of a mix. Sometimes I've heard kids say, oh, red. Well, okay. It's red. It's red. It is kind of red, so it's a good time to just go through a lot of your different props at this point and practice those sentences with them and bring a lot of fun during that time, because saying the same color with two sentences can be kind of hard to do for 25 minutes. And so those are just some ways to help to extend the time, because it does get to be kind of lengthy if you just stick with what they have on the slide. So if that student knows more, go with more. If they know less, then stick with that. And it's very important for them to know how to use this mouse. So really emphasizing the mouse and trying to get them to use the mouse as much as possible during that lesson is really good, because it's that's what they're learning for future lessons. And you can even put that in your feedback, sorry. I tried to help John to use his mouse, because we want to encourage the use of the mouse for future lessons. This will be very important for him. So you can say that in your feedback so they understand, why does she keep on going to this mouse? But they probably know that, yes, we do need to know how to use that mouse. Something to keep in mind for these trial lessons is these children are very easy to distract and confuse. So for my rewards, I keep them very simple during this time. Like, I use Google Slides. So for Google Slides on a trial lesson, I've learned that it's not the best thing for a kid who can't even use his mouse and is struggling to even stay focused. You have to kind of feel your way. I've found them to be very distracting and confusing. But sometimes if a child is just so distracted that they can't really do anything, well, then maybe a Google Slide might just be the thing for them to help bring them to that screen. So, you have to feel your way, but Google Slides is not always a solution. Depending on the child and their attention span, and especially for some of the props, like there's fun rewards to do for young kids. But if they don't understand the reward right away, and why is she giving me, a Spider-Man when every time she gives me a star or a gem, they might not make that connection. It's fun to see, but it can be a little confusing. So from in my experience, so I try to keep it very basic for my trial lessons. Give them, show them rewards. There's many rewards that have been made by people that I've used that have the gems. These are perfect for this site. Every time you give them a gem, oh, you get a gem, good. And then you can hold up the gems. How many gems have they made? Oh, you have 3 gems. I'm not prepared to show you this part, but I put them on this magnetic plate, and you can count your rewards with them as fun. That's very simple to do. But if you are using Find a Star on your Google slide and Find a Spider-Man, it just doesn't work when they are so young and in just learning. It's a lot of fun, but it's confusing. So maybe even if you have your Manicam and you have your ice cream rewards, that's a great one to use because you're still on the screen and you're not going away and disappearing or bringing something else to the screen. You're just using some ice cream rewards, which they always love to see. So that's a good time for those trial slides to use simple things like this. If I was set up better, it would look better. But if I'm using my ice cream, I'm going to move these to the side and use my ice cream over here, and build the ice cream for the trial lessons. Or even like, oh, you give them something red. Oh, you get a red ball, yay. Or you get a trophy, yay, you get a trophy, good job. But the point is keeping it simple for the trial lessons, unless the child is just so um, into it and you can understand that they understand what's happening, then you can add a little bit more. One thing I was going to mention too is that for the trial lessons, when you are trying to change the levels, that can be a little tricky. Also, I have found that if I advance a child too quickly, you think, oh, they can really read and they know the material, and then you accidentally move them up too fast. It's just not so fun. I think it's better to err on the side of making it more fun and reinforcing what they already know, instead of trying to give them something that might be a little bit too advanced, for moving students up for those lessons. So just be very careful. You don't want to give a child, keep them in a lesson series that's just doesn't stretch them at all, but at the same time, you might not want to put them in animal camouflage trial lesson if they just started with It Is Red. Now I know you. That's a drastic bump up, but just I've done it before where I've put somebody a little bit higher than they probably should have gone. I felt really bad, and I had to message the Gogokid staff to let them know that I think I messed up. So thank you for listening, everyone. If you have any questions for me or anything that you'd like to add, I love to hear what you have to say. So please leave some comments in down below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.